Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the EHPlabs Pride pre-workout. As usual, I will, if I can find, I do know one video. I will link down in the description a video of someone reviewing it, going more detail in each ingredients, because I am not an expert when it comes to that. I'm basically here to tell you the effects and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I do know a few ingredients, but if you do want to go more in detail, then you can look at that video. So so basically I'm running low on my Ghost pre-workout. I was like, do I rebuy Ghost, or do I try another pre-workout? So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try another one. So I decided to go for the EHPlabs Pride. They do what's it called again? The really popular one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's supposed to help with like fat burning, and I can't remember what it's called now. But I wanted like a stim one. I know they do a non-stim and a stim one, but for me to review if it's really good at like fat burning and stuff, I'd have to take it more or less every day. And I don't take pre-workouts every day because one, high amounts of caffeine every day is bad for you when I do have energy drinks, but I've kind of cut down on that. I'm having more coffee. Not like that makes it any better. But anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try the Pride one. Now, just to note, they do have a store on Amazon, and if you buy on their store on Amazon, it's free delivery, which is a bit weird as to why on the website they charge for delivery. I don't know how it works with Amazon and stuff like that. So on the website, it's like £6 for delivery. If you're going to purchase from them frequently, then it's probably better to go on the website, just because they have a reward program, a bit like Ghost. But yeah, so first off, this is weird to say, I really like the container, but it's quite slim, so it fits, because a lot of pre-workout containers, they're a lot wider than this, and this just fits in my bag really easily. Obviously if you drive, then it's not an issue, but because I don't drive, it's better if I can get a smaller container of pre, and this is just little mini, and it's just the perfect size. So they do different flavors. This one is pina colada. We'll get into the flavors in a minute. So this claims to have focus. So basically these are the main ingredients here. So you've got focus, pump, energy, and recovery. So it does have EAAs. It has so for one scoop it has 140, and then for two scoops it's a 280, and basically it says, you know, how much water, and it's not like one where you have to wait like 30 minutes before. You just take it immediately and, you know, get started and everything like that. The one ingredient this is missing is beta-alanine, which may be a bummer for some people. For me, sometimes I find it a little bit annoying, because especially if I'm doing more strength training like deadlifting, because I weight more in between sets as I get heavier, and to be waiting there like for 4 minutes and having this annoying tingling sensation in my body, it's kind of a little bit annoying. But anyway, let's get on to the fat let's get on to the effects. So first off, I did actually try this on 2 scoops. So I'll explain more on 1 scoop. So on 1 scoop, even though it doesn't have any beta-alanine in it, you still have that kind of get up and go, if that makes any sense. On the 1 scoop, so just to, you know, if you've not watched any of my reviews on pre-workouts before, I'm quite sensitive to caffeine. I found that I didn't get any jitters or anything like that. It did feel that it was missing something. They should have put a little bit of beta-alanine, not over the clinical dose, so you don't get the tingles, but I think it's missing a little bit, just a little bit. As I said, I'm quite sensitive to caffeine, but on that, so I took this on a deadlift session, and throughout this deadlift session I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to try 2 scoops. So that's when we come into trying 2 scoops. But yeah, off the bat, I was like, it's pretty decent pre-workout. And I didn't see any crash whatsoever. It got to the point where I wasn't even sure if it was out my system or not. That's how good it does. But it does claim, if I can find it, that it has its 5-stage energy. So it claims that it goes down. I find that I didn't get any like crash whatsoever, which I felt was a weird one. So the taste, which I forgot to mention first, it's the best tasting pre-workout I've had. Literally, it's so good. You still do get that like kind of pre-worky taste, if that makes any sense. You've had a pre-workout, you know what I mean, but you get more of the flavor of what it's supposed to be. So you get more of the pina colada flavor than you do of the pre-workout flavor taste, if that makes any sense. I'm probably not making any sense. Sometimes it's hard at describing like flavors and smells. So on the 2 scoops, so first time ever having a pre-workout on the 2 scoops, because if you've seen any of my videos before, usually 1 scoop's enough, and I know if I have 2 scoops then it's going downhill, because usually the pre-works that I've tried, the 1 scoop, sometimes I have to try the pre-workout quite a few days, just because that one particular day I might get the jitteries, just because that, and then another day I might be fine on it, so that sort of thing. So on the 2 scoops, immediately, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to run around the gym. That's how much energy I did. It wasn't jitters as so, it was, I just had so much energy. And then it kind of dialed in once the focus ingredients came through, if that makes any sense. So it was that I was less all over the place. So for the first like few sets I was a little bit all over the place, and then the focus came in and I was kind of focused but still like full of this energy. And I didn't feel that my heart was being crushed by death. So, so that's really good. So that's like obviously a good. What's it? Will I take 2 scoops of this? Yes. If I have work after, probably not. Just because then knowing me, because this always happens every time I get a pre-workout, I'm on host, and yeah, that's just. And I hate people, communication, whatever, and it kind of goes downhill from there. But so if you're somebody who is sensitive to caffeine, I definitely recommend you give this one a go. This is my favorite so far when it comes to pre-workouts, because it does has that versatility. So if I don't want really high caffeine, I can still go for the 1 scoop. But if I want lots of energy, I can go for the 2 scoops, and I don't have like any like bad effects from it. Whereas the my protein, I can't remember which one it is, the one that's a clear whey flavor kind of style pre-workout, whereas that one sometimes on the 1 scoop, which all I need is 1 scoop, I can still get like the jitters, where I find with this I don't. And I said it could be because how they've formulated the caffeine and stuff like that, the 5-stage caffeine, it could be the reason why. But other than that, I definitely recommend that you give this a go. So that's it for my review. So bye, guys.